thick whispers.
The Japanese spirit that steals faces. Noppera-bō. Imagine walking home late at night. The street is quiet. Too quiet. A single lantern glows ahead of you, lighting up the shape of a person standing under a tree. You feel relieved. Another human. You step closer. They turn toward you. And where a face should be, there is nothing. No eyes, no mouth, no nose. Just smooth, empty skin. Tonight, we're talking about Noppera-bō, the Japanese spirit famous for stealing faces and your sense of safety. This isn't a monster that chases you. It doesn't scream. It doesn't attack. It waits. It tricks you. And when you finally realize what you're looking at, it's already too late to forget it. Stay with me, because this story gets stranger, darker, and way more unsettling than you might expect.
What is Noppera-bō?
Let's start simple. Noppera-bō literally means faceless monk, or smooth face. In Japanese folklore, it's a type of Yōkai, a supernatural being. At first glance, a Noppera-bō looks completely normal. A regular person, a passerby, a woman crying on the roadside, a man walking ahead of you at night. But then, their face disappears. Not violently, not dramatically. It just fades away, like someone wiped it clean. And here's the creepy part. Noppera-bō usually don't hurt people physically. They feed on fear, the shock, the confusion. The moment your brain screams, "That's not possible." That moment, that's the meal.
The classic Noppera-bō story.
There's a famous old Japanese story that really shows how these spirits operate. A man is walking home late at night near a quiet road. As he passes a moat, he notices a woman crouched near the water, clearly crying. Concerned, he approaches her. He asks if she's okay. Slowly, she turns her head, and her face is completely smooth. The man screams and runs. Panicking, he rushes into a nearby soba noodle shop.
The shop owner looks at him and asks, "What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost." The man, shaking, explains what he just saw. The shop owner nods calmly. "Oh, you mean like this?" And then, the shop owner wipes his face, and it disappears. Two faceless figures, one terrified man, and the realization that he was never safe to begin with. That's how Noppera-bō works. They don't appear alone. They surround you.
Why facelessness is so terrifying.
Let's pause for a second. Why is a missing face so scary? Because the face is how we recognize humanity. Eyes mean emotion. A mouth means communication. A face means identity. Take that away, And suddenly, you're not dealing with a person anymore.
Noppera-bō doesn't have claws or fangs. Its power comes from uncertainty. You can't read it. You can't understand it. You don't even know what it wants. Your brain tries to fill in the blanks, and what it creates is usually worse than anything shown outright. That's real psychological horror.
Are Noppera-bō evil? Here's where things get interesting. Unlike many spirits, Noppera-bō isn't always considered evil. Some stories describe them as tricksters. Others say they're spirits of humans who lost their identity in life. Lonely, forgotten, wandering without a face because no one remembers who they were. In that way, Noppera-bō isn't just scary. It's sad. A reminder of what happens when a person becomes invisible to society. Still terrifying, but also kind of tragic.
Modern sightings and urban legends. Even today, Japan has modern Noppera-bō stories. Taxi drivers picking up passengers who vanish. People seeing reflections in windows that don't match their faces. Stories of convenience store clerks whose faces seem wrong. Perfectly smooth. No features. And every time, the same pattern appears. Late at night, quiet places, moments when you're tired and alone. Is it a spirit? A hallucination? Your brain playing tricks on you? That uncertainty keeps the legend alive.
Noppera-bō in pop culture. You've probably seen Noppera-bō without realizing it. Anime, manga, horror games, movies. Anytime you see a character whose face disappears slowly, that's Noppera-bō energy. The idea influenced everything from Japanese horror films to modern psychological thrillers, because fear doesn't always come from monsters. Sometimes it comes from something that looks human, but isn't. What would you do?
Picture this. You're walking alone. Someone asks you for help. They turn around. No face. Do you run? Freeze? Pretend you didn't notice? That split-second decision is where Noppera-bō lives. Not in the jump scare, but in the moment your reality breaks.
Closing thoughts. Noppera-bō reminds us that fear doesn't need violence. Sometimes, all it takes is the absence of something familiar. A missing face, a missing identity, and the feeling that you were never truly alone. So tonight, when you pass someone on a quiet street, take a second look and hope they look back the same way. Because some spirits don't steal your life. They steal your certainty. And that might be worse.
If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. More unsettling legends are coming soon.